Hello there and welcome to the Bicycle Diaries. Let's see if I can ride 75 kilometers. Today's ride is down to the seaside town of Bognor in West Sussex. Now I've planned the route out using Garmin Connect, and according to that it's going to be 75 kilometers round trip and take me about 3 hours, although I will stop down there and have something to eat. The good news is that the wind today is a north-northeasterly, so I've got the headwind at the moment, but if all goes well, I should have it as a tailwind on the way back. Although 75 kilometers isn't a massive distance in the grand scheme of things, it will be one of the longer rides that I've done recently, so I'm just going to take things nice and easy, keep my heart rate between 70 and 80% and try and focus on spinning rather than mashing, and then hopefully I'll get back. It's not a question of whether I'll do it, it's going to be a question of how I'll feel when I get back. Now, even though I've not had a huge amount of success with the Garmin navigation system, I did it today specifically to avoid my worst ever road in the world, which is the Bursted bypass. And so far today I'm not having much luck with this system. It's just sending me in circles around Chichester, so I'm just going to try and find my way the best I can. Navigation system is very frustrating. It appears that if you move 10 meters off the route, it says you're off course, and it's very difficult to find it again. Apparently I'm on the right route now, but it didn't stop it from sending me along the main A27 dual carriageway around Chichester, which was not pleasant. Hopefully the route will get better from here. Roads that I've never been on in my life, either by car or on the bike. Just heading towards a place called Pagham. I've just seen a sign saying Bognor, 4 miles or about 7 kilometers, so I should be there in about 20 minutes. just entered the outskirts of Bognor, so it should just be a few more minutes before I'm actually at the seafront and I can have some refreshments. So here I am after 1.5 hours of cycling and 35 kilometres. I'm sitting on the seafront in Bognor enjoying the view. And it's an absolutely fantastic day, so I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes, just soak up some of the sun, and then I'll catch my breath and head for home, and hopefully I'll have that tailwind behind me. Now, one of my favourite facts about Bognor is that in 1975 the Apollo and the Soyuz spacecraft met directly above Bognor, and they had that very famous handshake between the Russian and the American crews. And then King George V, he was sent to Bognor for his health, but he wasn't too enchanted with the town, and when he was told that that was where he was going to go, he very famously said, "Bugger Bognor." It doesn't work quite like that. When you ride into the wind on your outward leg, it's not always with you on the return leg, but today it seems to be with me, so it's actually making this return leg quite easy. I must say I'm jolly glad to get off that main dual carriageway there. It's pretty dangerous, but would you believe one of my cleats has disintegrated, so it's going to make the last 30 kilometres home a little bit tricky. Just on 60 kilometres in now, and if the Garmin Connect is to be believed, I've got about another 15 kilometres left to ride. The good news is that my cleats started working again, so that was great. But the bad news is I'm starting to feel it in my legs. My chest feels okay, my breathing's okay, it's just my legs are starting to feel a little bit heavy, and that's not what you want as we approach the hillier part of the ride. 65 kilometers in and feeling pretty tired now. And why is it when you're tired that you start feeling every single lump and bump in the road 10 times worse than it is? It's horrible.
I said right at the start of this ride that it wasn't about me getting back. It was more about how I felt when I got back. And to put that into words, I felt like the rough end of a ragman's trumpet. Basically, I just didn't have it in the legs. Now this was obviously down to the distance and then probably not taking on enough fuel during the ride. Despite saying that I was going to get some refreshments in Bognor, I gave it a miss as I couldn't find anywhere to park my bike securely. Needless to say, the Garmin's estimation of 75 kilometers for the ride was wrong, but I was actually glad about that. It appears that I have a lot of work to do. Thanks for watching.